Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demela Universe. We are Vel'Astri. Thank you so much for joining us. And welcome to some divine tea with Vel'Astri. So today we had a fascinating experience or download with the full moon, of course, in Pisces. We're recording this on the 31st of August, so the full moon energies at their focal point, we suppose. And the Piscean energy is a fascinating one. Two fish, one swimming in the shadow, in the spirit, the other in the physical, both exploring the spirit and the physical realm as source. And that is where you are now. And this full moon energy is allowing a completion of the cycle of you creating in the absence of source. So instead of freely swimming in the oceans of you were imprisoned in the fish bowls, in the aquariums of limitation and, programming of what you could do, of where you could swim, where you could venture, where you could explore. But now you have released those conditions, those parameters, and you are now swimming freely and openly and in a beautiful energy in the oceans of source and the oceans of physical energies. You're simply just allowing yourself to explore. Thus, you are aligning to your destiny and your unique frequency of creation. Yes, you are now allowing the source within you to materialize within you. So your behavior, your personality, the way you are, it's a discovery to you. It's a discovery how you be. It's a discovery how you respond in each situation. However, since you are aligned within source, whatever you discover is love. It is not creating conflict. It's not creating chaos. It's creating healing and love, and it's creating a restoration of high frequencies of being, of nurture, care, and tenderness, of existence. A discovery of your environment and how that'll form and take shape. A discovery of your destiny, of your unique frequency. That is a lot of freedom, and that is a freeing energy where you are releasing yourself from expected ways of being and allowing yourself the discovery of you. This is a reflection, of course. It's energetic. Thus, in order for you to really allow yourself this freedom, you are also to allow all others the same freedom, allowing everyone to be in their own frequency, even those frequencies that might displease you. It is time, Spirit is urging us at this time with this full moon, that you release what's happening in the world and stop reacting to it, stop catastrophizing it, speaking ill of the world. Oh, the pain, oh, the suffering, oh, people are destructive, oh, this, that. It is time that you really come into the understanding that this is the earth and the fifth dimensional realm of creation. Just as we had shifted from the third dimensional realm of creation. And how you're seeing the world is how it is in the third and the fifth dimensional realms of creation. This is how it is down here in this density. Okay, this is how it be. The only thing is humans were unaware that they could create in earth realms of higher frequencies, higher dimensions, where the alignment to source is key, a key factor, a primary factor to the experiencing and the discovery of you, which is why you beautiful beings awakening and healing at this time. You are from those higher frequencies, which is why already you are having these light codes, you are anchoring this light codes, anchoring this energy into the human collective, into this conscious experience, in order to open up the doorways to the higher dimensions should the humans choose to ascend. We, Vel'Astri, offer these offerings on YouTube and TikTok. Should you wish to watch, you can. Should you incorporate, you can. Should you wish to apply what we teach, you can. Should you wish to book with us one-on-one, you can. There's no have to. We do not need you. We don't require you. We are not forcing you. You do you, because you are doing what resonates with you. And yes, some of the humans are of the fifth dimension. This is where they are from. So we have successfully shifted them to their home frequency. Guess what? They're not wanting to go anywhere else. They are happy here. Happy, happy, happy. So yes, you might try to, assist in this, and you're seeing, it's just nothing is sinking in, but they're happy. Yes, maybe they might be complaining. Yes, they might still be in situations that are not really the healthiest, but they are happy, for this is where they are. This is where they are experiencing, and this is where they're learning. This is how they are manifesting and experiencing their source, and that is okay. When they are ready, they shall shift at their own time, should they want to. So it's imperative for all of us to understand that what you are seeing is simply how this realm is at this time frame. If you wanted to go to an earth where everything worked out in the way that you feel, you would be there. In a different earth, a different dimension of earth, a different reality of earth, where you would be in that harmonic state. That realm exists. Okay, it does. We are anchoring that realm into this realm here, in order for the beings here to be able to go there, ascend along that frequency, should they wish. We are a 40th, well, not limited to, but for this conversation, we're just, for simplicity, we generally are a 40th dimensional frequency. And so we are anchoring in light codes to a higher dimensional earth realm. Right now it's 8th dimensional. However, yes, and the higher frequencies all the way up to the 40th dimensional realm. So we are being our 40th dimensional self in this 5th dimensional realm. But we are not reacting that this 5th dimensional realm is not the 40th dimensional realm, because it's where it has to be. It's where it is. There's nothing wrong with it. This is how Mother Earth Gaia is learning and healing at this time. The infinite Mother Earth Gaia has infinite dimensional realities, and she has seen the world of the earth of complete chaos and destruction, and she's also seen the earth of complete bountiful creation and celebration and abundance and everything in between. Because why? She is source, she is limitless, and she has all frequencies. That is balance. She does not judge where we are at any given time. Only we do, because we are seeing where the humans and earth is, and we're deciding where it should be, just as those who are not awakening and seeing your evolution, or seeing where you're going, not liking it and wanting you to remain exactly where you were to make them comfortable. Release the control. Release the illusion that everything should be where you feel it, in terms of the whole frequency shifting there. Understanding that we are here to simply open the channels to those realms. That's it. Not change people, and certainly not react to it. Again, you're a fireman, fire woman, fire being, fire one, fire healer, fire however you feel that frequency of assisting to take out flames from burning buildings. And you were called to a burning building, and now that you're there, you are complaining and yelling at the fire for being there. How dare it decide to burn that building? How dare its presence? And then of course you're appalled at the building for having the audacity for setting itself on fire. So you are just there yelling at the flames, yelling at the walls, upset because you know exactly the wonderful place that building could be, but oh, how dare it not listen to your advice and set itself on a fire. And we're saying that does nothing as opposed to you just being your presence, your source, that fire healer, fire being, fire man, fire woman, or whatever you want to call yourselves, and simply putting out the flames by being your truth. So by you being your source, being your truth, living your reality, living your existence. You're weaving, you are weaving, you are weaving, and you're integrating the earth you feel, the earth you love, the connections you feel, the connections you love, the expression of you, all of that higher dimensional reality within you. You are weaving into this frequency so that those who are available, who are ready, who are there to ascend, can tap into it. We heal very high vibrational healers. All of you are healers. All of you are high vibrational beings. And this information, guess what? It's for you, for you are able to process and access these higher 40th dimensional light codes. Sharing this with somebody who's in a 5th dimensional mindset, we are crazy, we hear voices, you know what we mean? It is something they cannot compute. They will not be able to process. They are not even close to being ready to process it. And it's not a lack of intelligence, it's not a lack of anything. It's simply where their soul evolution is, and they are meant to be there, for they are creating a unique experience, and we are source. We are all exactly where we need to be. But if you keep looking at what's upsetting you, at what's not working, still, and you become the pain. When you're not aware of the pain, but you become the pain. When you are not simply aware of the suffering and remaining in your truth, but you instead become the suffering, then you still create it. When you're complaining about it, you're creating in the complaint, you're amplifying the frequency. Whatever you are judging, it's because you're judging yourself. If I was there, then this and this, and understand their existence has nothing to do with you, so don't impose yourself upon others. Release reacting, release the human nature, the human habit of reacting to things when they don't look your way, go your way, feel your way. Everybody's creating a universe of their own. We are simply here to say yes, and you're allowed to, and yes, should you remain there, guess what? You ascend to a realm, to a frequency, to an earth which resonates with you. So yes, all of you feel like you have seen different versions of earth every single day, different opportunities, different experiences. Every single day you are having, if you can imagine somebody maybe you haven't seen in about 5, 6, 7, 10 years perhaps, and you have been on this journey and they have not. When you catch up with them, it feels like you've put pause, 10 years, and then play, that nothing has changed. Their point of view hasn't changed, their perception of it hasn't changed. What they're still supporting is exactly the same conversations. 5 or 10 years later, it's maybe different people, different script, different, a different set, a different location, but exactly the same energy, the same issue, the same problems, the same drama. And you're thinking, we literally had a whole lockdown situation and it didn't do anything to you. And that's okay, because they're not meant to. But can you see just the different levels, the different realities, the different worlds, how you have just had this rapid ascension, rebirth, death, rebirth, year on year, even some of you weekly, just these complete upgrades and changes. You have literally been shifting realities as you're busy anchoring and healing. So yes, you are going to experience many versions of Earth, many realities, many dimensions of Earth. For you are healing it to more Earth. As we're saying, humans, you don't have to live in a singular way. We are now weaving all the multiple ways in which you can experience Earth. And you are now able to shift to whichever one resonates with you. That is what we're here. We're here to heal Earth to infinite, limitless source, to allow the human collective consciousness, the human experience, this physical realm to be as limitless as source, not to be as singular as you, for that's condition again. Don't bind the world in your own condition now. This frees you to you. The more you keep observing and the more you keep judging, you do not free your own energy, for you attract those who will judge you, which is why you feel awkward or ashamed of expressing yourself in your truth. But should you release everybody to do whatever they want to do, you are going to feel yourself quite empowered to release yourself to do whatever you want to do. And you literally free up that energy, because like and energy attracts. So if you are looking out there, something is not pleasing you, and you are adding fire to that thing not pleasing you by discussing it and being disappointed in the heart and this of the earth, and oh, we've been here for so long and doing the healing of creating the whole human egoic drama which humans have been conditioned to create in situations. Don't expect the abundance that you're wanting to come in. How can it come? You want the melodrama, you want the theatrics, so you're going to get the theatrics, and you're going to have all these experiences which are not source, which are very, very human, reactive, knee-jerk situations. The drama lives within you and in your experience because you are reacting in that way. However, should you be still within source, understanding, we would not come to this fifth dimensional realm for a rest spot, a vacation, a holiday. This is not where we would just, take our shoes off and kick back. No. That would be the 40th, 30th, 20th, 10th, wherever you are, dimensional, wherever you're from, dimensional earth, that'll be where you are. That's where you would have gone to. But you came here to heal. You were asked. Humans have forgotten that they're source because they're created of the physical, so they don't have that connection. So we need source, infinite variations of source, so all of source and all the multidimensional frequencies that exist to embody humanity and to live your unique frequency within the human experience. Thus you are weaving your dimensional realities within earth. Thus earth expands and becomes limitless, and then the humans who are there are now able to feel source and are able to now live a life, a reality which honors their frequency organically, not when you want it to be. Don't forget that you're here to heal. And as soon as you are remembering that we're a healer, this is exactly where it needs to be. I'm a fire being, and yes, I'm meant to be in this building assisting to take out the fire. I'm not going to react to the fires that are there. I'm not going to react to the fires that are stubborn, not wanting. I'm putting so much water on there, they're not interested. Not going to react to the different fires, chemical fires. They can't have this, or that can have foam, or this can have sand, or this you have to stuff, and this one you can't have water because electrical. You're not going to react to the different kinds of various flames you could possibly have. Instead, you're going to just center in source, and whatever flame, whatever kind of fire it is, you will simply align and know exactly what to do organically. And you'll know when it's a healing moment. You'll know, oh, okay, no, you're just meant to burn a bit. None of what I do can assist you because you are determined to burn. In fact, you're very happy to burn. In fact, you've built yourself a fireplace. In fact, you want to burn right there. And that's okay, because this is your realm, and that is, you are happy there, and that is perfectly fine. We had a personal experience of this, where we were at gym, and there's this being who came across, this young man, and we felt thrilling as we do a little resonance, like okay, and a little download, like okay, unexpected, and we felt inspired to approach this being. And we inspired them, and we channeled. And it was interesting because we channeled. They were appreciative of what we said. They mentioned a lot of energy, a lot of information they need to process. And we released, and they released. I'm like, okay, interesting. We never expect anything out of that. We don't expect any reaction. We just simply, we receive, okay, here we are. Take it and leave it, bye. With love, of course. And only when inspired. We never force information. That's useless. That's literally a painful waste of time, because you are saying something and then there's a contradiction. Then you say something else, another contradiction. You're literally just playing tennis. The ball is going left and right and nothing moves. It's just, don't do that to yourselves. When inspired, because then the person is ready to ingest and to take and to process, and they're ready for the information. So About a week later, we bump into the person again, and they come up to us and they say, "Thank you so much for the information. It's interesting. However, we feel it's not for us at this time." And they mentioned that their partner is really into the stuff, so maybe to resonate with her, but for them, it's not really their thing. And we felt their partner said, yes, it would, but the information wasn't for them, it was for him. But we didn't say it, we just felt this. Okay, fascinating. And that's it. And we wondered, source, what was that about? Why would we be inspired to offer information when this person isn't really, if it's, if they didn't really want it, or it wasn't for them, it didn't make sense. And source says, well, no, they actually were at a fork in the road. They asked something in their life, some experience in their life, allowed them a questioning of, is there more? There must be more. We want more. And so they were at this precipice where they were ready to live an experience, to ascend into maybe the 6th dimension or 7th, however, the higher frequency of being. And we basically gave them the other option. And in their processing on a soul level, they were not ready for that, for they understood how it would change everything in their life. And that wasn't something they were wishing to experience. So they had a choice, and they chose to not ascend, to remain in the frequency of illusion. And they are happy there. We see them and we feel them, and their vibration is happy. It's interesting. And for us, it was interesting. We're like, fascinating to be contained in this noise. And we realized, but of course, you're of this noise. So for you, it doesn't sound like noise. For you, it's bliss. For bliss is limitless and can be anything, not only what we perceive as bliss. So fascinating, we thought, okay. Interesting for us to learn it that way, to literally see somebody have the option and remain, and it's not a negative, it's not a lessering, it's not a bad choice, there's no bad choice. It is simply them honoring, they were honoring their highest frequency, their truth in that moment, and boom, that is where they resonate. And we could feel it wasn't out of fear, no, it wasn't a fear of that next step. They just literally weren't interested in moving on. And that was very, very fascinating. We're like, okay, thank you for showing us that, yes, there's some beings who this is their home realm, and yes, it's chaotic, and yes, it's everything, but this is where they are at home. And the more we keep deciding, oh no, look at the colors, no, look, the more we just get caught up in that human frequency. It's so important to realize we are. Imagine if you are a scientist going to National Geographic, or Discovery, or whatever, Animal Planet, however, whatever, BBC, whatever. We are not, whichever Animal Kingdom program thrills you to dabble into. And you're observing something happening in nature, right? You want to interfere, even if it might hurt you to see this animal getting hunted and getting eaten, even if it might be sad to see this natural fire cone take over, or burn a natural habitat. However you might react to it, you are to observe. Just hold space and know it's exactly what is meant to be. And the only reason why we are sometimes, as these healers, as these beings, we feel the splintering is because we are in the source frequency, that we can feel the friction, that we react to the friction. And so saying, don't react to the friction. The friction is simply you sensing where they are not in their centering, and that's okay. Where they're not truly honoring their existence, and that's okay. They will get there in their own time. Humans are latest in manifestation creation. They are infants in the eyes of the universe. This physical manifestation is brand new territory. You beings have been around for eternities. So let the humans experience everything. Let them grow through all of it. All of it. Don't rush them to be where you know you're from. That's not the point. That's not why we're here. We're not here to manipulate. We're here to inspire, to allow, to show, but not to push. So this message will resonate not for everyone. For most of you have released, but maybe some days you do get agitated. So on those days, just remember, wait a minute. They're exactly as they're meant to be. I'm the only one who is feeling the difference because we felt what's the potential, and we're forcing you to be potential as opposed to allowing you to be where you are and to live your own potential, right? So beautiful beings, release. For when you release everyone to their own experiencing, no matter how it makes you feel, understand it has nothing to do with you. So release that ego of deciding that it has something to do with you. You allow everyone to be where they are. You free up anything that could hold you back from you being and you experiencing and you manifesting and you discovering everything that you are. The energy is reactive. It balances out. So if you are caught up with, the pain of the suffering of the world and the planet and what we're doing and what humanity is doing, well, you're not allowing that existence to be, thus your existence won't be allowed to be. Reflective. When you're thinking, okay, we can see how the energies are in this realm, okay, fascinating. Well, we are here to simply be our truth, and in so we shift to higher frequencies, and we literally get to observe the earth heal. We literally get to observe different versions. We jump realities, jump dimensions to realities where we witness the earth heal. We witness the healing abilities. We witness the beautiful technologies, breaking technologies which are assisting earth. We witness the environment healing. We witness earth reviving. We witness the higher frequencies of earth. Because you shift there, you're not focusing on what's not working and remaining in that realm. You allow yourself to shift along the frequencies you are anchoring in. And that allows you now the freedom to discover your truth and your unique divine existence. For you allow yourself the same freedom as you allow everyone else the same freedom. To be on any dimensional, in any reality, in any frequency of earth, they feel resonant to. And the more you are in that space, you rarely hear, observe, or interact in the frequencies that don't align with you, because you are more attuned to, you are more resonant to, you call in the energies, the realities, the dimensions that do align, that do resonate, that do co-create where you are. The Piscean full moon wants you to really be as free as the fish and allow everyone else the same freedom, because then you free yourself to explore the spaces of your soul which you are ready to bring through, as opposed to swimming around the same pool and pond that frustrates you, because you are adding to it by focusing there, as opposed to just swimming and thinking, okay, fascinating, not for me. Ooh, fascinating, not for me. Ooh, this is lovely, I'm going to stay here a bit longer. Ooh, okay, no, that. Ooh, great. And just allowing yourself to tap into the frequencies of your soul's richest dreams and desires come true. You're ready for your manifestations. They're ready for you. But they're saying you're still distracted by what everybody else is doing and making it a thing. Stop making reality so real. Everything is flux, everything is fluid, and everybody's literally vibing, literally where they're vibing. Allow yourself to remain in your vibe. let go of everybody else's vibe. And in that space, you are able to just enjoy your co-creative energies, your co-creative experiences. Don't hold your reality back by holding others' realities back. Yes? Have a blessed full moon. Have a blessed time, beautiful beings. Have a beautiful journey. And we trust that you allow all of you by allowing all to be. Blessed be.